Hello. Okay, I think we're here. I just want to make sure that you guys can, and I got because I want to make sure that I don't have any outside noise. If you can hear me, can you just write in the chat yes, please? The chat should be on your right-hand side or your left-hand side. I think it's on your right-hand side. So I had a little bit of technical difficulties. I just got my laptop back, which is great. But could you just type yes in the chat if you can hear me, please? So just to let me know if I could just continue. Okay, I think we're good. All right, so we're going to start. Today is Work from Home Wednesday. I'm going to hold this webinar every Wednesday at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if there's anybody, I'm hearing that you guys can hear me, but it's low. Is that true? Let me put up my volume. Can you hear me now? Hopefully you guys can hear me and we're okay. Yep, I think we're good to go. Okay, great. I'm going to talk today about working from home. I'm going to talk about the company that I'm with. I'm going to talk about my struggles with working from home before I started working from home and why you should work from home. I think everyone should have a home-based business because that is where financial freedom comes in. You can work your job, which is fine, but things have changed. Things have changed from when my grandmother was around, and then when I was a young girl, my grandmother used to work in a factory, and she was able to own a home. Her and my grandfather, he worked for what we call now UPS, DHL, and my grandmother worked in a factory making uniforms, and they made a living just by making mere amounts of money. I mean, very meager earnings, and things have changed. The cost of living has gone up, and the jobs that used to be around, like the factory jobs, like what my grandmother was able to hold, doesn't exist anymore. So today I'm going to talk about why you should have a home-based business, even if you don't want to make a big business out of it, even if you just want to earn a couple of extra dollars to supplement your income. But the importance of having a skill, especially in this day and age, in the technology age, I'm going to talk about that. And we're going to go for about an hour, all right? And I'll set aside some time for Q&A, but for the most part, we're going to dive into the meat and potatoes of why we're here and why we're going to be here every Wednesday. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. Just give me a minute. Okay, I'm getting all these pop-ups here. Like I said, I just got my computer back. So hopefully you can see my screen here. If you can't, just let me know. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I'm seeing a black screen. Uh-oh. Wait a second. Let me do that again. You never know with these technical difficulties. What is this? PowerPoint encountered a problem. All right, let's see. Let's try that again. Okay, there are my slides. I don't need that. Okay, let's see. Let's do a layout. Okay, this is giving me a bit of a problem. Like I said, I just got my computer back. I'm trying to put it to the test and it's not passing. Okay. Give me a minute. Let me see. Sorry about that. You never know in these live broadcasts what's going to happen, right? We just got to go with the flow. All right, let me see here. Give me 1 minute. I'm trying to make it a slideshow, but maybe I'll just do it like this. Okay, so hopefully you can see my screen. And what I'm going to talk about is how to create an incredible income at home, even if you've never made a dime online before. Okay, so why should you listen to me? My name is Danielle Howell. I'm a wife. My husband's name is Randy. We've been married for over 17 years. I'm the mother of 4 beautiful children. My oldest daughter will be 23, and she gave me 3 grandchildren. Yes, I'm a grandmother. I know I don't look like it, but I am. And I love my grandbabies. And I also work at home. I'm a work at home mom, and this has been something that I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to be, and it has become a reality, which is exciting. It's exciting because it's never a problem to fight for your dream, right? You want to fight for your dream. You want to take the bull by the horns and do the things that you set out to do. So this was something that I've always wanted to do. However, I didn't have the right tools to do it. Let's go back to my story here. 15 years ago, I started in network marketing. I started selling weight loss vitamins and shakes to my friends and my family, because that's what we were told to do. Get your friends and family, make a list of everyone you know, your hairdresser, your dry cleaners guy, whoever you could talk to within 3 feet of you. You were supposed to talk to that person and try to get them to either join your business or to try your products. And that's what I did. That's what I did for 15 years. I mean, when I say 15 years, I don't mean that I was, just strictly doing that, but I'll go into that. But I was broke. I mean, doing that didn't give me any kind of financial stability. I barely made enough to cover my auto ship every month, because of course, when you're in network marketing businesses, you on auto ship, you having products shipped to you, and you have to buy those products, and you have to sell products, and you have to be a product of the product. So, when I do things big, and I got every product. So, it was a challenge for me. So in order to supplement my network marketing business, and I had just had my son at the time. My son is now 16. I had just had my son, and I started this business, but I was going broke fast. So I had to get a job. We were in debt, and it just was not going the way that I thought it was going to go. And, it just took me a long time to really realize that the network marketing industry is just different. It's different because you have to be all in selling all the time, all day long. You have to sell, sell, sell. And who wants to sell all day long? Who wants to do that? It's draining, and it gets a little awkward, especially when you're always speaking to your friends and your family. They don't even want to, invite you to Thanksgiving anymore. It's like, oh gosh, here she comes with those vitamins and those shakes. I mean, I used to get teased. I used to get made fun of, no lie. And, it became more of a hassle than anything else. And it just broke my spirits. And so I started working. I got a job, but every now and then there was, a couple family members that would order frequently. So that's why I said I was in 15 years, because even though I never really gotten any new customers, I still had some people that would refer people. And so I did sell my products for 15 years, and all the while holding a job. So I had many jobs. Within the last 15 years. I started out in an alternative college, helping kids that were transitioning from getting their GED to getting an associate's degree, which was great. I gave them testing, and I graded their tests. I was a teacher's assistant, and I worked with special needs children, which was very rewarding. I mean, I learned a lot about special needs, and because I liked that so much, I went back to school. I went back to school to become, instead of being a teacher's assistant, like I said, when I do things big. Instead of being a teacher's assistant, I went back to school to become the teacher, right? So I was a teacher's assistant for about 7 years, and I said, you know what? All the while I was finishing up my degree. I got my undergrad degree, and I went back to school to get my graduate degree. But while I was working on my master's degree, my graduate degree, I dropped out, because by that time, which was not too long ago, I said, this is not what I want to do. And what happened was, the defining moment for me was when I went to work one day as a substitute, because I had assistant, I had to make a transition. I didn't really quit, but I had to change titles. So I went from being a teacher's assistant in order to go back to school and become a substitute teacher. And while I was subbing, one of the unit coordinators came to me on my break. I told this on my Motivational Monday call, and she asked me, she said, Danielle, where were you? I said, what do you mean, where was I? Now, if anybody works in a school, you know that you get a lunch break, and you get some people get 1 or 2 preps during the day, which is prep time to, put a curriculum together for the children or what have you. But since I was a substitute, I didn't have much to do. And whatever I did, I would do it at home. So I always came to work prepared. I didn't do it while I was at work. So instead of, working on prep papers, I went to my car because I had to make a phone call. So when I came back, she asked me, well, where were you? I said, I went to my car to make a phone call. And she said, you need to be in the building on your prep. Just strictly dry and, mic drop, boom, on the floor. And I just was like, I cannot believe this. I'm here every day on time, doing the things I need to do. I was going to school. And around my children would ask me, Mommy, why can't you come to the school? Why don't you come on our trips? They would cry and say, Mommy, so-and-so's mom comes on the trip. So-and-so's mom helps out at the holiday sale. Why don't you come? And I wanted to. And sometimes I would, every once in a while, I would take a day off and I would say, screw it, I'm going to my daughter's school and I don't care. I'll just get in trouble. I had that kind of attitude at the time because it was just getting to be so much. I mean, we had literally 10 days of vacation time, not vacation, but 10 days that you could take a year. And 3 of those days, only 3 now, could be personal days. And these 3 days had to be asked for in advance. So 2 weeks in advance. So if I wanted to take a personal day, now, I don't know about you, but sometimes personal things come up and I don't always know about it 2 weeks in advance. Okay, so how could you make an employee tell you to schedule a personal in advance? It was just getting really ridiculous with my principal and the rules and, just not caring for moms and their children, even bring your child to work day. I couldn't bring my children, and it was so ironic. I worked in a school, but I couldn't bring my kids to school with me. So, I just wanted more. My children wanted more. My children was really craving my attention and they needed me. And after going to school, working all day, I would come home exhausted, absolutely exhausted. Time. I didn't have to deal with them. They would stay in after school until 6 o'clock. It was just becoming, I had no freedom. I was becoming a slave to my job. So I don't know if you're out here watching this and you feel like you are a slave to your job, there's a better way. Trust me, there's a better way. And that was the defining moment for me when my unit coordinator chastised me. After hearing the pleas from my children, I decided no more. I'm going to make a change. So I needed something more. So what I did was, which was a big mistake, I started in another network marketing company. And it was the same thing. Oh, chase your family and friends, write your list of 100 people, yada, 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 yada. And, I did it, but again, it's like, you know what? This is not what I wanted to do. This is not what I wanted to do. So I started searching home-based business industries. I started searching online marketing. I started searching things that I thought could fit my schedule. But actually I was gonna keep my network marketing, but I said, I'm not chasing my friends and family around anymore. I'm gonna find out how to do this thing online. So that's what I really started doing. I started searching for online marketing. How could I market this network marketing company online? And lo and behold, I found Miss Tracy Walker. I should have a picture of her, but next time I will. So if you come back next week, I'll have a picture. But yeah, Miss Tracy Walker, I found her through a few links that I saw, and I heard her story of bankruptcy. She was on top of the world at one point in the real estate business until it crashed. And hopefully one Wednesday I'll have her on here to talk about her story. And it crashed. So she was left with nothing. Her house was foreclosed on, her cars were repossessed. I mean, only she could tell the story, the way that it happened to her resonated with me, because no matter how hard I worked, no matter how many hours of schooling I put in, I started seeing the bills piling up and the school loans. And I was like, oh my gosh, what did I do? I don't even want to be a teacher anymore. Like that was never a real, a desire of mine. It was just something that I felt that I should do. And everybody was saying, oh, you're so great with the kids. You should become a teacher. And that's one thing that you don't want to do. You don't want to live your life for other people. And I made that mistake early on in my life, I guess because I didn't have my mom. My mom passed away when I was only 15 years old. So I pretty much looked for, I guess, mother figures in my life to help me along and to give me guidance. But as I got older, I realized that, okay, I know that you mean well, but I have to do what's best for me. And I found a lot of mother figures in my life, thank goodness, because, I've been blessed not having a mother or a father from the age of 15. I pretty much raised myself. And, I think I did pretty well for myself. But anyway, these people were telling me that I'm a great person and I'm great with kids, which I love kids and I love kids. And that I should become a teacher, just go for it. And that's what I did. I took their advice. I went for it. And then while I was there, I said, no, this is not what I want to do. This is not what I want to do. I love the kids, but I don't love the system. So I got out of it. And lo and behold, while searching online, I found Miss Tracy Walker. And I call her my $1 million mentor, because this woman, she worked her way from bankruptcy to $1 million. And like I said, hopefully I will have her on here one Wednesday to tell her story, because it's so powerful. And, I started following her on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. And I just started seeing that she has so much in common with all the other leaders. Like, I started reading personal development books, and these books were written by people that she had in her friend list, and, that she was actually in rooms with and interviewing them and sitting side by side with these people. So I knew that this industry had to be real, because at that point it wasn't real until I started seeing the pictures, started seeing the videos of leaders that I only read in books. So it became real. And I got on one of her webinars and I signed up right then and there. And I never looked back. And I was so happy in February I'm in January, sorry, that when I met her in Vegas. And, I just had to take a picture with her because, she probably doesn't even know how much she has inspired me. And, just her words and her vision and her wisdom in this industry has just been profound for me, to help me go out and do the things that I want to do, because I have a vision. I have a vision for myself. I have a vision for you. My goal this year is to make 5 figures a month. My ultimate goal is to be on stage. You'll learn more about that. But we have events, and you have the opportunity to be on stage with the leaders that you only see about and hear about, and it's possible in this industry. So I said all that to say this: how do you make money in this business? So that's probably why you're on this webinar. You want to know, how do I make money in this business? I hear so many things, but I'm going to tell you, there's only 4 ways to make money in any business. So, but this business is just so much easier because there's so much support and there's so much tools at your fingertips that you can't help but succeed if you follow the certain things that are set before you. And, our founder, Dave Wood, he talks about, just doing certain things. There's certain criteria that needs to be met before you can even think about making money. You can't do it on your own. You can't do it haphazardly. And it takes work. It takes work depending on how much money you want to make in this business, but it can happen. Like I said, people are making 5 figures, 6 figures a month in the business. And, it's easy. It's easy. Once you get it, it becomes easy, right? It's not easy in the beginning, but once you get it, it becomes easier. So what you want to do, you want to be coachable. What does that mean? Be coachable means, like, right now, if you decide to become a part of my team, and I'm a part of a team, I'm a part of the Dream Team, I'm a part of Team Blitz. And what I do, I listen to the mentors, I listen to the leaders there. I'm a part of our company. So I listen, and I'm coachable. So if they say that you need to do certain things to make certain things happen, then guess what? That's what I'm going to do. You want to listen to your mentors. Like I said, Tracy Walker is definitely one of my mentors, but I have many. I have mentors that I watch on YouTube. I have mentors where I read their books. So you want to listen to them and see how they became successful. And you want to listen, and you want to take their tips and advice, because you can't make it in this business without mentors. And you want to do what the leaders do. There's lots of leaders in this company, believe me. And we have training calls, in the evenings, and you want to do what they do. They give you the exact strategies, how they make their substantial income online. And that's what you want to do. You want to take their strategies and you want to do what they do so that you can get the results that they have, if that's what you're looking for. I don't know what you're looking for. I will ask you soon, but I don't know what you're looking for right now. And the fourth is do personal development. I was on a journey of personal development before I got in this company. But once I got into this company, the audios that we have, the videos that we have, that we only have access to, that nobody else in the world has access to, it makes you into a person that you wouldn't even recognize a year from now. Or, the person that you're going to be next month is going to be totally different from the person you were a month ago. That's the personal development that we get here. And it's just amazing. So let me just tell you what this business is. We are Empower Network. We are the biggest online platform. So if you want a business, if you're on this call right now and you want a business, if you have a business already, like when I started, I had a business, and my ultimate goal at first was to market my business online, because it's a platform. It's a platform for you to market your current business. Now, even though I have a network, I was in a network marketing company, I also do coaching. So I can advertise, and I can use that platform for my coaching business. If you just want to supplement your job income, I have people that have signed up that just want to use the platform because they like it. They like to use it. I'm going to tell you exactly what it is on my next slide. They like to use it for an outlet. They like to use it just to get their passions out and share. So maybe they're not looking to make a big business, but they want to make something on the side. And maybe you just want to work from home. Maybe you don't want to have a whole big, gigantic business, but you just want to work from home. You want that flexibility of going where you want, of being where you want, of being who you are. So those are the things that we provide in Empower Network, that we provide for you. Everyone that comes in this business has a different goal and a different dream. When I came in this business, I wanted to build a big business, and that is what I'm in the process of doing. I'm in the pursuit of building a big business. I want to model after the big top earning leaders. But you may not want that. You may just want to supplement your income, and that's fine. That's fine. We teach you how to do that. We teach you how to market your business online, whatever business you're in. We teach you how to do that. And that is the beauty of it. I used to be in different different companies, and they didn't teach you anything. You had to really figure it out. Talk to your friends and family. Be a product of the product. That was basically your training. And it's like, hello, somebody tell me something different, please? So that's the difference between Empower Network and other platforms that are out there. Then there's other online platforms that I've used that it's just so much in the library, but it's just information overload. No one goes through it, and it's up to you to go through thousands of files. That's just preposterous, right? Who wants to do all that? So we make it easier here. Dave Wood has made it so much easier. And it's just getting better. From what I hear, it's getting better and better every year. Adding more value to the marketplace is what we do. We don't necessarily, spam. We don't spam people. We don't try to sell something to someone that they don't want. We are in the business of providing a solution for people who want to work from home, or a solution for people who want to market their business. That's what we solution, and we live a lifestyle of freedom. I came into this business. I wanted a lifestyle of freedom, because no matter how hard I worked at my job, how free could I have gotten? I mean, even the highest paid salary for a teacher in New York City is, I think, maybe $60,000, maybe. And okay, that may sound like a lot to you, but I'm going to tell you right now, my husband makes more than $60,000, and we were still in debt. Okay, so $60,000 doesn't go a long way. He was working and I was working, and we still had debt. I still had student loans. So you can listen to the bottom line. Oh, you get 60,000. It's hogwash, because after taxes, and New York City made a huge mistake. A lot of my friends have retired, and they were promised all this money and they never received it. So, the New York City Department of Education is being under fire right now. And, there's nothing you can do about it. You're retired now. So you just have to wait for your money if you get it. And if you don't, oh well. We already know Social Security is not going to be around, so we have to do something for ourselves. We have to make a living for ourselves. I even teach my children that. My 16-year-old son right now is in the process of getting his domain name so that he can start his online business. He's into sports. He's into things like that. So there's no better time than right now to start something like that, because we are in the internet age. Everything is online. Libraries are closing down. I have a whole list on my phone that I listen to. I still love the regular book with my pages. I'll never get rid of those. But how much longer are those books going to be in the libraries and in the bookstores? I had a friend, her brother worked in a bookstore. It closed down. He was laid off. So these are the things that's happening. You can, even your nearest train station, you don't see the conductor. You don't see someone taking the fare. You use your Metro card, and that's coming out of a machine. Everything has been automated. So right now, you have to switch your mindset into thinking that there's going to be Social Security, there's going to be a nice 401k, and that your children are going to get a great job after they graduate college. Because most children graduating college right now are not even working in the arena that they went to college for. This is what we have to think about. And this is why I'm going to hold this webinar every Wednesday, so that you out there can understand the importance of having your own. Maybe you've thought about it. And if you have, that's great. From my Motivational Monday call, after someone got off my call, she went on Facebook and she said, Danielle, I've been thinking about working from home, because I stress it a lot. I think there's no better way to access freedom, creating a lifestyle, working on the airplane, sending a few emails, just everything is just automated. Having money come into your mailbox while you are away on vacation. Getting a text message saying you've been paid a commission of, $3,000 while you are sleeping. So, where are you going to find that? Nowhere but in Power Network. And I was so happy that I inspired this person on Monday to think about how she's going to go forward in her business. She always wanted to be have a bakery, she said, or bake cakes from home or something like that, she told me. And she said, listening to my call, it set the fire under her again. She said she can't really do the baking because she can't stand, because she had some surgery. But now, she wants to, I'm going to meet with her tomorrow about what other opportunity she can do to start that business. And of course, I'm going to talk to her about Empower Network, because there is no better, to me, there is no better platform. All right. So what do we do? How do we make money in this business? All right. I talked about how you make money in business, period. Right? You be coachable, you listen to your mentors, you do what the leaders do, and you immerse yourself in personal development. But how do we make money in this business? We blog. This platform that I've been talking to you about is a blogging platform. So we blog every day. Every day. We just finished a 21-day blogging challenge. A new one is starting soon, which I hope you will be a part of. But we blog every single day. So Danielle, what does blogging do? What's so special about blogging? Like I said earlier, some people use this platform just to tell their story and to, talk about their passions. That's what blogging does. Blogging gives you a voice. Blogging gives you the opportunity to teach someone something. You're on this webinar right now, and I bet you have skills that someone else doesn't have. I bet. We all do. You have skills that I don't even have. You have skills that the next person that's on this webinar doesn't have. We all have skills, but how are we marketing those skills? Or even if you want to market it, maybe you don't, but maybe you just want some exposure. Maybe you're an artist and you want to tell people about your art. You want to show them your art. How can you do that? You blog about it. Facebook is only going to take your art but so far. Maybe 20 of your friends will see it, because now Facebook has changed everything. Only a few people see your posts now, unless you pay money to get your post boosts. But if you have a blog, that's your home, as Lisa Torres says in our team, in our team, that's your home on the internet. Your blog goes everywhere, and that's why what we have is called the viral blogging system. Right? So we blog. That's what we do. And we market daily. How do we market? We market on social media. We market in various ways. And that's something you will learn once you join us. You'll learn how to market. And we tell others. We tell others in the way of, holding a webinar. Usually we have a team webinar. It's just me that I decided to do something like this, but we have no problem holding team webinars and having team phone calls and things like that. And that's how we tell others. We just get, we get emails. We get email lists, and we teach you how to do all of that. We teach you how to grow a fan base. We teach you how to search a market so that you are exposed to people who want to hear from you. This is what I want to stress for my team, that we are so great and we have such possibilities and we have such creative minds. But the only problem is we forget. We forget, and then we just let life take us from our creative mind into a life of despair, worry, fear, anxiety, depression, and anything else that you can name. I was telling my kids this morning about the news, and how I always talk about the news because I think it's the worst thing on TV besides reality TV. But I was telling them about the news, and I said, the news, and my daughters are 9 and 10, and I told them how, the news is just a bunch of nonsense that's just there to keep you in fear. So then my daughter started telling me, yeah, because they talk about certain people chopping off heads, and I'm like, yeah, that's what they talk about. They talk about war. They talk about the killer next door. They talk about who got arrested. They talk about suicide. The mom left her baby in the sewer. I mean, all kinds of things. So the people who say they watch the news for the weather, hey, I don't believe it because you can get the weather on your phone. I get the weather every day on my phone. Every morning I walk my dog, I know exactly what the weather's going to be like. So we have to remember that I had to do this myself. I had to learn to turn the TV off. I don't watch TV anymore. Once in a while, my husband may say, honey, let's watch a movie. And I like to go to the movies, but I don't watch TV because it's just nothing there for me. It's nothing there that's going to teach me anything, that's going to help me to help others. And I feel that we are on this planet to help other people. And in the process, we get to help ourselves. Right? So these are the end of my slides. So let me go back to, oh, I hope you were able to see my slides. Oh, you didn't see my slides? Oh, goodness. I wish somebody would have wrote in the chat. Now I'm just seeing you a screen sharing and presenting to everyone. All right, let me show you. This is the same thing that happened to us last night. We were on a live call, and the slides didn't show. So, this is what happens when you're on live. Okay, so let me just go through them real quick. These were the slides, just in case you didn't see them, how to create incredible income at home. Even if you've never made a dime online before. I told you my story, who I am. I'm a wife, 17 years wife, mother of 4 children, grandmother 3, work at home mom. And this is my story. I've been struggling, this is part of my story. This is what brought me to the online marketing industry. All right. I found Miss Tracy Walker. I met her in Vegas. Hopefully I'll have her on one day. And this is what you need to do to make money in this business. And when I say this business, I mean the online marketing business. All right. Or any business, to be honest. I mean, even if you have a traditional business, that's something that you want to do to make money. But some businesses are much harder to make money than others. Definitely. Because like I said, I did these things in my network marketing business and I still didn't make any money. So, you just make as much as you can, basically. But an empowered network is different. You definitely have the capacity to make an abundance of money because of the platform that we provide. We provide something that's unlike anyone else. And these are the 3 things that we do. We blog daily, we market daily, and we tell others. All right, so I'm going to stop the screen share. I'm sorry about that if you didn't see my screen. All right, I'm back here. So this is what I said. I feel that we all have the capacity to do great things. I'm going to read a passage. This is a book that I've been reading, Think and Grow Rich. It's called Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice, actually, by Dennis Kimbro. I've read it before, but I'm going to read it again. So in everyone's life, there comes a time of ultimate challenge, a time when all our resources are tested, a time when life seems unfair, a time when our faith, our values, our patience, our compassion, our ability to persist are all pushed to the limit and beyond. Some have used such tests as opportunities for growth. Others have turned away and allowed these experiences to destroy their hopes. When I read that, of course, I highlighted it. And, it resonated with me because I've had many struggles in my life, many. I just named a few today, but I think the biggest struggle in my life was losing my mom at the age of 15. And not only did I lose my mom, but my dad, he left us because he couldn't handle my mother's death. And that was traumatic. He left myself, a 15-year-old, my 6-year-old sister, and my 18-year-old oldest sister. So, he left 3 girls behind and we had to basically fend for ourselves. And, I lived with my sister for quite some time and I became a teenage mom, right? And these things have allowed me to become the person that I am today. And who is that person? I am a person who is here to be the bridge from failure to success. I failed in many things. I failed in network marketing. I failed, at a lot of things. I felt like I failed when my daughter became a teenage mom herself. That was not what I wanted for her. But you know what? Through every failure, if you don't allow it to break you, it becomes success. And I love my daughter. My daughter is a great mom. I feared that she would lose it all. It was a big fear of mine. I didn't want that to happen. But everything happens that I feel for a reason. But the thing about it is, it all depends on how you handle it, right? You want to be able to handle things in a way that you become triumphant because of it. And today, By you making a decision to join my team and work from home, that'll be one of the best decisions you've ever made. Because right now, today is Wednesday. I'm going to start a Freedom Friday call. I'm going to start a social media call to teach you how to market your business on social media. Someone on LinkedIn contacted me today about that, actually, and it was funny because I'm already in the process. But like I said, I know for my journey here is to help others become successful, whatever success means for you. You know, each one of us have a different reason and a different meaning of success. For some, it means being a successful mom. For some, it means being a successful wife. For some, it just means being a or, but for me, it means really all of it. I want to be successful in my spiritual life. I want to be successful in my financial life. I want to be successful in my family life. So these things, and I want to be a successful leader. And right now, I have the opportunity to help you become a successful leader as well, if that's what you look for, if that's what you're looking for. If you want to make just an extra $500 on the internet, learning from me and my team and from the Empower Network as a whole, this is what you'll be able to do. Whatever it is, income disclaimer. Everyone in this business will not make money. And some will make a lot of money, but it all depends on your work. So if you want to make a lot of money, it's going to take a lot of hard work. I had to tell somebody that this morning. I had to send her an email and say, hello, to me, you need to bring it up a notch because you told me that you wanted to make, X amount. She told me she wanted to make $5,000 a month. So, I just don't see the action there. If you want to make $5,000 a month, I need to see more action, right? So this is what I will do with you. I will know your goals. I need to know your goals. I want you to know your goals. I want to know what it is that will make you get up every single morning and blog. I want to know what it is that will make you get up every single morning and get on your computer and write an email if necessary. Once you start building a list, but I'm not going to go into that right now. But these are the things that has to be done if you want to build a business. And it can happen because it happens for so many. And I would love for you to get on the call. When we have our calls, we have calls throughout the week in the evenings. But once you become a part of my team, you will be plugged in to, in my opinion, the best community ever online. It's the biggest online platform, but we are by far the best community. We've traveled to Vegas just last month. In April, we're going to Nashville. And I'm happy and excited for what's after Nashville. And you become really close with the people that you've just seen online. You're seeing me right here on a webinar, but if you were to come to Nashville with us, we'll meet each other in person. And that's the culture. We built such a team culture, and I can't wait to start having my team members on this call so that they can chime in. Today, I wanted to do it on my own because today was actually the first day that I'm doing this. I just wanted to test it out to see how how everything would come together. But I'm glad that you came on this call this morning. I hope you're glad that you came on this call this morning and you this afternoon, and you're doing yourself a great service. You're doing yourself and your family a great service by thinking about alternatives to your job. Think if you're unemployed right now, thinking about how you can turn that unemployment into a lifestyle of financial freedom. It can happen. And it will happen for you if you are dedicated, committed, and there is a desire to succeed. All right. So I'm going to put up my offer here. I would love to have you a part of my team. Where is it? And while this is up here, wait 1 second. If you have any questions for me, you could put it in the chat. If you enjoyed this, put it in the chat. Okay, let me see something here. Yes, I didn't have my computer and it's back now and it's totally different. But that's okay. We move on. We move on. Wait a minute here. Okay. So if you have a question for me, you can write it in the chat. If you have any questions at all, anything that I didn't cover that you were expecting to hear today, put it in the chat. All right, I was looking for, I wanted to put a link up for you to join my team. I don't see it. I don't see it. All right, it's okay. Oh. Okay, I do see some. I see some chat. I guess I was looking in the wrong box. I'm sorry, guys. All right, so it sounds like you guys were really enjoying the webinar. Thank you, guys. I'm getting a lot of positive feedback. I'm glad that this was inspiring. I'm hearing that this was inspiring. I'm seeing someone asked, oh, these are people on my team that are on here. Lynette asked me, can we have a building a list webinar? Okay, that sounds great. I think we can do that. Okay. People said they're not watching TV. Great. Great. All right. Thank you for thanks for the, but I'm upset right now because I can't find my link. Oh, wait, maybe here it is. Oh, here it is. Okay, here it is. I found it. All right. You should see a link for you to join my team over on the side, right? I said that I'm a part of a team, right? I'm part of the dream team. I'm a part of it's, but now I'm forming my own team committed, right? So we will still be a part of Team Blitz and a part of the dream team. But on the side, there's an offer there for you to join my team, and you will have the opportunity to I'm seeing the hand is raised. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I'm trying to answer the chat, guys. I had this thing going all wrong earlier. I apologize. Next week will be more on point here, okay? I'm still learning my old computer. It was my old, it's new now. It's not old anymore. Now it's a brand new computer that I have not, but if you could see the offer, hopefully you guys can see the offer there. All you got to do is click on that button that says join team committed, and that'll take you to a page that Holly and Mars, which are a great marketing team there, Mars are a great marketing team, and they will go through the funnel with you. It's a funnel that'll show you exactly how to get started with us, how to get your business up and running. Now, all you have to do is just join. Everything else, we are there to help you, myself or my team. Next week, I'm definitely going to have a team member or two on this line. I didn't want to pull them away from another call that we have going at 12 o'clock, but I definitely felt that 12 o'clock is a better time for most people. It's lunch hour, right? So you can always just jump on this call. It's going to be for 1 hour, and make sure you invite your friends next week, because the importance of having a buddy or an accountability partner is always better. So if you guys start at the same time and you get it going, then you hold each other accountable. I love having an accountability partner because it holds you accountable for your actions. So if you tell your accountability partner, yes, I want to make $5,000 a month, then that accountability partner is going to make sure that you are taking the necessary steps that you need to take in order to do so, right? So that's what you want to do. You want to invite your friends, share the link, and until we're at capacity, then I will have to do something else. But until we're at capacity, you can invite others. All right. So hopefully, guys, this webinar was informative. I hope that you learned a lot. I hope that you were inspired to take action. I hope you're clicking that link right now to get started and, to be a part of this team, to get the trainings, to get online. Instead of online scrolling through Facebook and doing nothing, get paid for it, right? We are on Facebook. I had to turn my Facebook off because I find myself, just checking out one or two things. The next thing you know, I'm on there for an hour. So, at least I get paid for being on there. But what are you doing? Are you getting paid for it? Are you just wasting time? So, time management. These are the things that I'm going to be teaching. And also we have that in our Empower Network. I was listening to a powerful call that only we have access to now, a powerful call by the same woman, Lisa Torres, that she did a call about time management. These are the things that we need to do to grow our business, to become the successful entrepreneurs that we need to do, that we want to become, right? So, we all have that capability. We all have that creativity. We all have the gift and the talents that we were blessed with. So right now, I just need you to click that link and get started. And once you get started, I will get an email. It'll come straight to my phone, and I will know that we have a new person that is ready to get started and that is ready to go, that is ready to join a winning team, a team of leaders, and to make money from home and to not have anyone tell you that you need to be in the building, on your prep. Well, I don't know what your boss tells you, but that's what mine told me, and it ticked me off. And and I'm glad she did, because otherwise I would have still been trudging along, trying to please the boss, trying to please my principal, and going to school, doing things that I know is not what was not my passion. My passion is helping people become the best person that they can be. My passion is teaching others how to come into their own. My passion is being there as a support system for someone who wants to make a change in their lives, right? So what is your passion? What is your passion? I want you to think about that. What is your passion? And does your passion equal what you're doing right now? Or if your passion, even if you are doing your passion, are you getting paid for it? Are you getting paid for it? And if the answer is no, then you need to click the link, get paid for your passions, get started, and the rest is history. I mean, I cannot wait for next week when we have some guests on in the upcoming weeks, because this call really revolutionize the afternoon, in my opinion, because we have so many people out there that are looking for an answer, looking for a way out from their humdrum 9 to 5, the hustle and bustle, the rat race, the hamster wheel. You just basically just a robot, and that they don't care about you. So at least you have an opportunity here with us to join forces and to be a part of a community that cares about people, that cares about making a difference in the world. All right. So once again, click that link. It's still up. I'm just going to go to the chat to see if there's anybody in here that's okay, great. Okay, great. Okay. All right, so I'm going to end it here. once again, I want you guys to just, I want to thank you guys for coming. I want to encourage you to look out for my emails regarding, upcoming sessions, and, join the industry, join us and see how you can be a part of a movement. All right. I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks again for coming. And that's a wrap. Bye-bye.